Now people
And we're live. Hi.
Oh no.
Hello.
Oh god, we're living.
Alright, we are live with Dizzy Doom and with Dylan. So what do you want us to refer to you as, Dylan? You could just be called Dylan, or you could be called something else.
Soup.
Soup.
Soup. Okay, Soup.
Alright, Soup. Stony Mix says Imam gay, and Ethan Geyer says no me.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa.
Hello, everyone.
Is this Ethan Geyer's coming out of the closet moment?
Say hello to our friend and ally.
I'm sorry,
Soup.
Ethan, don't leave. Alright, so I'm pulling up the stream on my phone. Wow, dude, we got 6 people showing up right at the beginning. That's pretty cool.
Good. You all better show up for me.
Alright, so hold on, let me just make sure that it's capturing Minecraft properly. Oh yeah, it is. It's capturing Minecraft properly. Good. We're all good.
I mean, you guys might not give a crap about these other fools, but me, you better be here for me.
Alright, so where are you, Matthew? Where'd you go?
I was just randomly swimming around in the lake. As we have a lake, sometimes you just need the exercise. I am
Okay.
just here for Dizzy. Wow, that is both heartwarming and tragic.
Alright. Okay, so, alright, I'll just go die.
Yeah, sorry, Mick, I got so many other Discords going, like, I got a couple other Discords going on, and those are the ones I check regularly. Oh, God! Ah!
Alright, so, I wanted to do a little bit of a world tour for Dylan, for Soup.
Dylan!
We're going to do a little bit of a world tour because he knows a lot has changed, but I want to show him exactly everything that has changed, so I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Real quick, I just want to say, I used to be a fan of this stream, and now I'm an air conditioner.
Okay. That's great. Alright, so I think I'm going to actually go ahead and start with Matthew's Temple of New Endoxas. This is a little bit of an older build now.
But it's still what I'm proud of.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Originally, it was just kind of like a little cube, but then we decided to work together on it, and we turned it into something pretty cool.
All hail the cube.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I got a little bit of stutter. I'm using shaders, so every now and then I got a stutter.
Says I like this guy, which I think means you, Soup.
Yeah, it means you. Stony Make already likes you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you won.
Dude,
that just made my day.
Dude,
yeah,
these
man.
god rays from the moon are
Dude,
just
look at
so good.
That texture pack you're using, that's some dope shit right there.
It's the shaders, dude. It's actually vanilla textures. It's just the shaders that change the light and stuff. It's really good. It takes kind of a beefy computer to run it, but... Oh, I know. The water's amazing, too.
This is my first real build, and dang, I'm proud. Thanks to Alex and Alex's additional effort in conjunction with, with his help in design. It came into its own.
Tight, man. It's like a little...
Yeah, it's just...
trail, but...
Yeah, it's like
mountain.
winding up the mountain, and it's really cool the way he built that.
I literally just made the path as I went along, and it was.
Watch out for the creepers.
I know, you bastards! You would disrupt my moment.
Dude, you gotta get a knockback sword.
No.
Oh, sorry.
You need to place more torches all around. Stop them from getting up there.
Darchess. All right, so this is the Temple of it actually should be the Temple of New Endoxas, but anyway. Originally, you had this like long and winding stone path. There was just this simple wooden door here. I was like, wait, that doesn't really fit. So, jeez. So I helped him out. I built like a little piston door here. So we got like dude, the god rays come from behind the armor.
There you go.
That looks so cool. All right. Anyway.
And I have a little garden. Not a huge thing, but I have a little garden.
Yeah, so we got these like suits of armor, and it says Realm of Kings, forged by heroes. You can come out here, and it's this garden that Matthew built. It's really cool how we're seeing this at sunrise, dude.
Yeah.
I wish I could just live in Minecraft and get away from all the problems in my life.
Mr. Stoner Michael says, my knee expands quickly. which is code for something else that we don't discuss.
Yeah, dude. Just don't.
Don't read it.
Yeah, just don't read it.
Don't give him that power.
All right,
Look at
so
that golden armor. That is majestic.
I know with the god rays behind it of the sun. It's so cool. Anyway, so we're gonna go down and we're gonna see the rest of the world here. It takes a long time to get back. Hold on, do I have a
whole?
Do I have a potion of slow falling? I think I do.
A whole thing of a whole repertoire of diamonds I could use. I would have put a full diamond set up there, but I didn't have a whole bunch, so I decided gold was the next bet.
Yeah, I'm glad that he didn't use diamond because it allowed him to make the diamond armor that we used to kill the Ender Dragon. So,
well, there you go.
Yeah, if you would have not done that, then we would not have been able to do. All right, I'm gonna drink the potion of slow falling.
No, that's only if I had enough. Like I told you before, if I had enough spare diamonds, I would have just used it to make the armor, but I didn't. That's only if I had spare. I wasn't gonna use like my only set to make armor.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. Anyway, so Matthew, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm gonna drink a potion of slow falling, and then I'm gonna jump down.
Okay. Well, let me make sure.
And also, can we please get rid of this floating tree? Wow.
I mean, depends on.
Oh man, I hate floating trees, man.
Dude, me too.
I kick someone out my world.
Also, so
oh,
says,
dude, look. Okay.
Plankicorn, you can get away from all your problems forever. All it takes is one rope.
Yes, I know. All right, so dude, look at how this jungle looks, and look at my home. That's what we're gonna go down to. I'm gonna drink a potion of slow falling, and we're just gonna jump off.
Even in default Minecraft stuff.
Woo! Oh, dude, that's so cool.
Oh yeah, I'm watching you come down.
Oh my goodness, there's Dizzy. It's like it just runs out and I fall down and die. No!
No! I mean, that happened to me. Oh wait, no, it didn't.
On the Ender Dragon fight, it did happen, and you died.
I didn't fall off something, but I did get knocked up in the air so high that I didn't have a slow falling.
Yeah, Matthew got knocked up.
Yeah, my child.
I just wanna make you aware that the video that I'm watching is like a couple seconds behind.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's always like that. All right, so this is Matthew's house. So this is actually two floors. This is his whole house. It's I think Matthew just kind of prefers a smaller building style.
Sometimes, yeah. I'm not super big on really elaborate projects at times. I tend to take the simple road at times. At least with like base building stuff.
I hereby claim the title of Chad Thundercock. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's his house. This is the most recent build, which is Matthew's library, which I helped out with. It's pretty cool.
Yes. He helped me make sure that this was all I could get it to be, and I loved it.
Yeah,
it's a really good build.
Yeah, so Dylan, I hope you think it's cool. We worked for a long time on this. We worked for like an hour on this, and I think it turned out pretty well.
Hey, that looks pretty fucking dope.
Thanks. I helped out with the design, but it was basically at Matthew's direction. So I really like the aquarium thing behind with the kelp. It adds a lot of charm to it, I think. Oh, that's so weird how, like, I jump off the stair and I just, like, float down.
Sony Mix says, at you, also, I have implemented the 5-year plan in D&D. So far, no deaths, magic food is OP.
Okay, alright. So then we're going over here. This is a really old monument that Matthew built, and one time he used my coal blocks in order for the black blocks, and I was like, by the way, you used my coal to build that. He's like, yeah, I hope you don't care about it. I just took a whole crap ton of your coal for this. And I'm like, I can't believe you did that. So as soon as he logged off, I just replaced it with obsidian.
Yeah. Don't forget, we have skeleton horses.
Oh, yeah, we have skeleton horses, which are pretty cool. Matthew was not able to name his because he didn't have a name tag, but
nope.
But I named mine after Stony Mick. Yeah, they're extremely rare, dude. During a thunderstorm, they have a chance of spawning, and no matter what happens, after they spawn, they will only stay there for like 15 minutes, and then they'll despawn unless you tame them. So
claim them, yeah. Nick says, all it takes for communism to work is magic.
There you go. It's imagination. Yeah, so we got skeleton horses, and I named mine Bony Mick after Stony Mick. So now I've got this village that I made, and we're actually trying to get actual villagers in here. Using villager spawn eggs. That's pretty much the only time I would use cheats in this world, is just to get some villager spawn eggs, because I think it's okay, because this kind of world is called amplified, and it doesn't really generate villages properly anyway, so I feel like it's not really that bad.
You're right, it's not bad, it's horrible.
Oh! Okay, so, and then that over there is the monument that I built to our slaying of the Ender Dragon. I collected the dragon egg, and I just put it in the middle right there, and that took a lot of materials to build.
Stony Mick says, seriously though, I am probably going to have to solve a labor dispute between a swarm of bees and a badger.
Nice.
Alright, I'm down.
Alright, so we got that. And then, before I actually go into my house, I'm going to reveal this house. I can't say who it is on stream, so if you know, don't say. But this is basically how it works. There's some more chests here. The person who owns this house was on Minecraft over the weekend. I actually helped this person with the farm over here. And Stony Mick says autism is his superpower.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of... In terms of the Predator, it is a superpower. And it's the stupidest thing in there.
Alright, yeah, and then this is their little bedroom and stuff. And then I want to show you guys my floating island. Okay, so...
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
And here's my skeleton horse, Bony Mick. There's the floating island. I saw that floating island, I'm like, I've got to build something there. So I did, and they have this new mechanic where if you put soul sand below, like, a bunch of water sources, it acts as an elevator, and it's really cool. It takes you up super fast, and actually using my shaders, it looks amazing. So you go under here, you can actually see, and, like, the god rays, that looks awesome. And then you just walk into here, and... And I just go way up. Stony Mick says, Minecraft yourself. Oh. Okay. So now we're up here.
Commit toaster bath.
Sometimes they say Kermit sewer slide. Yeah, so we got this thing up here. This is another floating island over there. Dude, this place looks awesome. And then I can just go up these stairs here. And... what I did is I picked a oh, dude, the God Rays! It looks so cool!
We did it! You love the sun!
Yes, I do. Praise the sun! Okay. So, and then up here, I've just got, like, a bunch of glass. I mean, I just kind of hollowed this area out. And you can go over here, and you can actually look down at our home. You could see all the different stuff from far away, which looks so cool. It almost looks like an I Spy thing.
Stony Mick, praise the sun.
Parse the buns! About to clap them cheeks.
Oh no.
Alright, and then... so, actually what's really cool that I wanted to show you about this, Dylan, is the way that you actually get down from here. Because what you do is you come over here. And all you do is you just look down this hole, and you clap them cheeks. No, I'm just kidding.
What you're saying is you figured out how to get down, get down.
Is my mic on?
Yeah, now your mic is on.
Alright,
so you just stand over here, and you just look at this wall, and walk into it, boom, and you just fall down. You fall down into the water.
Oh, it's true.
Stony Mick says, have you seen my Weedcraft video? To you.
That's dope.
No, I haven't seen the Weedcraft video. I did see that you posted it, but I didn't watch it. Not a high Minecraft playthrough. It's basically Weed Tycoon. Yeah, that's what I had guessed from seeing it. Alright, and then, so I guess finally we'll go and look at my house. Is there anything really else to look at here? I mean, there's a different house of somebody else on the server. I mean, but it's not really much to look at. It's just this thing here.
Mine house.
Minecraft. if Hitler made a game, it would be Minecraft. All right.
No. If Hitler was an architect, the houses he would build would be Minecraft.
Okay. So I guess we could go and look at my house here. So basically, you walk in, and this actually, if you're wondering about the shape of this house, I think you watched the first one, Dylan, so you probably understand that this is just the shape of the original cave that I set up in, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it does look familiar.
Yeah, it's the original shape of the cave that I set up shop in, and actually this crafting bench has not moved the entire time. This is where my crafting bench has always been. So I've got that, and then here's like my super smelter where you just put something in there and it just cooks it. Like if I just cook this spruce log here, if I just put it in here, then it'll go in there automatically, and then it will turn on this furnace here, which is oh, it's cooking a potato now. I have no idea why.
Stony Mix says, I have an idea. Send nukes. Send
nukes. Mick nukes.
Oh.
Legalize recreational nukes. And then when it's finished, then the finished product will appear in this chest. And I have no idea why I put in a log and it just started cooking a potato. Anyway, that's a little weird. I've got some problems to work out with it, but then if you go over here, this is my garbage disposal. It's kind of cool because you got this end rod here, so you cannot walk into the lava no matter how hard you try. You will not fall in. You could just stand there and you could throw away your garbage items and they'll burn in the lava.
You know, like diamonds. Who needs diamonds? Yeah,
well, exactly. And then we got my enchanting room down here. And what's kind of funny about this room is that it looks like it's underground, but it's actually just a lower level of above ground. Like, if you like, yeah, that dirt, that's actually not supposed to be dirt there, but like, for example, if you mine this out, that is surface dirt right there. That's this is not really underground.
Let's see. Stony Mix said some things. I have an idea. Send nukes. I have another idea. Orange Man good.
Orange Man
also,
good.
I hear OJ got arrested again. Not sure when that was, but I recall hearing that like a month ago.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it sounds like an oof. All right, and then I've got basically, I guess I could show off my storage system. So I got this ladder, and it goes down two levels. The first level is the first one, like the first one that I made, and I decided that I didn't really want to keep extending it super far, so I just kind of stopped it there.
I like how you organize the
chest.
The way you tell which chest is what.
Yeah, thank you. I like for the gunpowder thing, it's like mob drops, so like it's gunpowder string, everything that a monster drops. And then don't forget you still need to make at least one NPC video. Okay. And then for the nether brick, it's like stuff that you can find in the nether, except for netherrack, because that has its own thing over here, because there's so much of it. Yeah, so there's like everything over there, even arrows, like I've got all these arrows, and then I've got these special arrows, like spectral arrows, arrow of slow falling. Yeah, I had a prank idea where I was just gonna shoot Matthew off of a cliff with an arrow of slow falling, so he'd be like, no! And then he'd be like, oh wait, I'm just floating down safely.
Oh wait!
I thought that'd be funny. And then going down to the lower level, we've got this area that I really just basically built for cobblestone because I have so much of it. Just all of this cobblestone that I have. Then I've also got some other kinds of stones like diorite and andesite and stuff like that. And I also decided that I wanted a faster way of going up and down than just what I had there. So I've got this elevator, this water elevator, that I could just take it all the way up, boom, and it just pop right out. Or I could just go over here and press a button, and then I just fall all the way down to the bottom. And that's just how you get up and down really fast. I also have my nether portal, which is over here. And then I suppose we could show off Shem's house. I'm actually curious how he's doing these days. But,
terribly.
Terribly. His life sucks. this was my original underground wheat farm, and I eventually turned it into something else after I built another farm. My nether region is on fire. You might want to see a doctor about that.
You experience burning that lasts more than...
And then here's my food chest. I've just got like a lot of food. Usually I don't even eat any of this stuff. I just keep it just in case like somebody dies and they just need some emergency food or something like that. Usually I just eat potatoes. And then I've got my nether wart farm, which is over here. And then this is actually where I want to build a farm today. It's going to be my sugarcane farm. Because I used to have a sugarcane farm here, but I ended up digging it out because I didn't want to use that. I don't want to use this for that anymore. So we'll see what I can do with this room and everything like that today. But
Stony Mix says, no, I mean my dick is in gold and blue flames. Am I the chosen one?
Or is it just... No, it's drugs, Stony Mix. It's definitely drugs.
It's all the drugs.
So, then we've got this huge, like, biome area. I really like what I did with this area. I've got, like, this mushroom, which is actually, like, my safe house. I can just go in here, and I've got, like, a miniature house in here. I've got, like, a little bed, a furnace, a crafting table, and a chest with one piece of coarse dirt, which I can then place here, and then I'm totally safe from everything. So, pretty cool. And then... here I've just got like random grass and flowers and stuff. This is where I farm trees. I just like will plant some saplings here and then I will wait for them to grow. If I want to grow a spruce tree, I grow it over here. And then I grow chorus fruit here. That's pretty cool actually, the way this grew. It's so big. And this area is actually so big that you can actually take a ladder all the way up to the surface, which is kind of crazy. So, yeah, like if we go up here...
Oh.
Yeah, it just goes all the way up to the surface. Okay, so there's this, and then one of my favorite projects, this place needs more ovens. I know why you're going to say that, Stony Mick, but I'm going to have to disagree with you on that.
You're a naughty boy, Stony Mick. Don't make me throw you in it.
So then I've got this circular area. I call it my underground paradise. I've got this little pond, and there are two little tropical fish sitting in there, and you can actually fish in this area. And I'm not actually totally finished with this. I actually need to finish a couple of these rooms, but this room in particular is finished.
Stony Mix says also, mushrooms are magically delicious.
I'm sure they are.
Drug reference, that's hilarious.
Wow.
Your mother must be so proud.
So this is my animal farm room. It's just my private farm. There is a community animal farm, but, you know, screw the community. I want my own farm. And, yeah, so we got chickens, sheep, and cows. I kind of let the pigs live because the only thing they give is food, and every other kind of animal offers something else, like wool for sheep, leather for cows, and feathers and eggs for chickens. So, yeah, there's that. And then I've got my new farm, which grows everything I need it to grow. I've actually got access to direct sunlight, which is pretty cool. That little glass thing, it just goes all the way up to the surface. Oh. Hi.
I'm here for you, Alexander.
Alexander. Hello, Matthias. Alright, so here I grow potatoes. That's why I'm able to eat only potatoes, is because I grow a lot. Here's my hoe! This is where I keep the hoe, just in case I trample anything, and I can just use it to do that. And I also grow.
Also, new guy, why are you here?
Just to suffer.
No, just chilling.
Just chilling out.
Don't call me new guy. Don't call me new guy. I've been around here for a long time.
Dude, I've been friends. I've been friends with Dylan. Sorry, with Soup for almost as long as I've been friends with Matthew. Basically, we have been
allies for many years, and many was.
Yeah, I mean, basically just a few months less than with Matthew, so... Alright, so then I'm growing wheat here. Sejin, don't make a weed joke. And, and then carrots and beetroots here.
He says, so Soup, can I drink you?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. This ain't that kind of soup, buddy.
And he's not that kind. He's a proud, independent soup who don't need no drink.
Oh gosh. All right, so then I've got this room. This area still needs a ceiling, so it's actually not totally finished. And I've got melon farm. I got a melon farm here, and I really like what I did with the walls here. I think what I do is I pop into a creative world sometimes, and I just test out different designs, and then I'll come back here and gather the materials.
Oh, this guy.
Why do you sound like you're from the gay mafia?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. And then finally, there's my desert room, and it has a lot of cacti, and I probably need to cut down the amount of cacti in it.
Spicy Mick.
Yeah, Spicy Mick. This is why I don't make Stony Mick a mod. But, and then I actually noticed that this actually goes into another person's house, so I just built a door right here, just a birch door. And then you can actually go upstairs to their house. So, that's pretty cool. You can also go down these stairs and just go all the way down to the bottom of the world. So there's that. Because I dug that hole to the bottom of the world. Actually, there are slimes that can spawn down there, but I don't care right now.
If I give you that $100 and don't get my mod, so you mods, so stop me.
No, if you give me the $100, then I'll make you a mod. But I also reserve the right to remove certain things that you post. The thing is, you can be a mod as long as you don't say like blatantly racist stuff, which I know would be pretty difficult for you considering a lot of your humor revolves around it. But if you don't actually make if you don't like make the blatant racist jokes and everything like that, then yeah, you can continue to stay a mod and everything like that. But
yeah, mood.
And then this is basically the final thing that I really want to show you, and this is the skeleton farm. You just kind of stand right here, and the skeletons will just like go up there, and then they'll drop, and you can just hit them all in one hit and get the experience and bones and arrows.
Wow.
What was that?
I don't know.
That was the neighbors honking.
Oh.
Oh my.
Honk honk.
No, man. Well,
riddle me this, fat man. What is 13% but also 53%? Oh no!
I'll tell you what it is. It's a bunch of gross ass new neighbors.
Session, Stony McDonald's salary to buy mod. That's right, orcs. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was basically the world tour. We can't go to Shem's house. Should we go to Shem's house, or should we just get started on the new farm?
Should you go to Shameful Man's house? No.
Oh, Shameful Man bad.
Exactly.
Should we go to Shem's house, or should we just start on the farm? What do you guys think?
I don't freaking know.
Matthew, you want to help out with the design for this?
Your design? What?
I'm designing a sugarcane farm.
Oh no.
What?
Wait,
No,
is Shem's house cool?
Oh, yeah, it's really cool. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
All right. Shem is my only Patreon supporter. He's been giving me $20 a month for like over a year now.
Aww. What a sweet boy. Whoa, okay, Minecraft crashed.
Oh, Dizzy Doom left the game. Oh, there's a Ghast right there. Hi, Ghast.
Storm Michael says, I think I actually like working for the soulless Megacorp. My coworkers are friendly and seem amazed that I beat Cuphead. And it pays well. Also free food.
There you go.
Hey, free food!
I mean,
Definitely
you gotta find some reason to enjoy it.
Or you will go insane.
Okay, so, yeah, so to get to Shem's house, we just gotta go through the nether. My frame rate is surprisingly high here, but... Okay. Yeah, Shem just... Basically, Shem used to have a jungle house, and then after a while, he just got tired of living there, so he decided to just dig for a ton in one direction, and then just build a portal and come out on the other side and see how he liked the area. And turns out he actually found a really cool area. So, we'll actually go see that. He's building a castle. I don't know how far along he is. Last I heard, he ran out of dirt for something. I have no idea why, but we'll see. We're gonna take a look at what he's building, and this path is way too exposed. I really don't like this, but Shem likes to live life on the edge, so.
And sometimes you gotta.
I like to live life on the edge.
I like to live life while edging.
Oh.
Let's never talk about that joke ever again.
Honey, no.
Well, I mean, before taxes, my pay should be like $400 a week. Well, yeah, so that's actually not. That's not.
That's good to start.
Yeah, that's actually not that bad. I mean, I was only getting paid a little bit more than that, but then again, I was only working 15 hours a week. So I feel really bad because sometimes I feel like it sounds like I'm bragging all the time, and I really don't mean to brag.
Humble brag.
Yeah, you just doing good, man.
I suppose.
People should be happy for you.
All right, so wow. Oh, dude, Shem has been doing work. All right, so this is his nether portal, and oh, jeez, dude. Shem has been doing work.
That is fucking extravagant.
Yeah, I basically sold him like 27 stacks of granite for like 5 diamond, I think. He's been trying to map out this area. Dude, oh my gosh.
I'll have to come see.
He's been mapping out this area, and that's like a huge map. Yeah, that's a huge map. Oh, I remember. He was talking about how he made a fully zoomed out map, and he was just trying to explore everything.
He
named it a huge map.
Isn't it, what am I trying to say? His nether portal is
awesome.
Just down one of the mine.
Yeah, you follow the Minecraft. You follow the sort of the metro type area. Oh, dude, he made this chandelier out of magma blocks and redstone blocks. All right, jeez, dude. He's got this. What is this room? What? He's not even finished with a lot of this stuff, and it's already looking amazing. Look at this texture on the water. Oh my gosh. That's just my shaders, though. That's not.
Texture on the water.
That is water. That goes down his mine shaft, I think. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm afraid to go down there.
Hold on, I'm coming, kids.
Be careful, guys. Matthew said he's coming.
Wait, so where do I go? Not the first portal, right?
Yeah, not the first one. You just continue down that path, and it's a really long path.
Do I take a left, or like what do I do?
Yeah, you take a left. Don't go straight.
The first left. Okay.
Yeah. Sunimix says, also, I seem to attract swamp Germans, gays, transsexuals, and ANCAPs. What the crap am I doing with my life that brought these people to me? Dude, you're joking about them. That's what brought them to you. Generally, when you joke about people, they're attracted.
You meet what you are. Oof!
Oh! Sejin!
Sejin. My server, man, it's full of actual traps.
Oh my goodness. But the question is, are traps gay?
Only if you realize that they're a man and you're still attracted to them. Then it's gay.
Sometimes traps are women.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Alright.
Well, same thing applies.
Excuse me, men can get pregnant too, okay?
Oh. And I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I had in mind and designed time to explain in due time.
Dude, okay, Dylan, did you ever know, because Matthew and I didn't know for the longest time. I actually was the one that told Matthew, but neither of us knew for a long time. The lyrics to that song, keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to explain in due time.
Yeah, I didn't know that was what it was.
It sounds like the design is right.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking crazy what your mind does. Sometimes lyrics are just not what you expect.
Yeah, did you realize what those lyrics were?
Say that again. Explain that again.
So in the song, in the end, the lyrics is, I don't know why, it doesn't even matter how hard you try, keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. But Matthew and I thought for the longest time that the lyrics were keep that in mind, the design is right.
Oh no, I knew it was.
You knew it was I designed this rhyme?
Actual. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
But I think I feel like a lot of people may have made that mistake.
Damn, this is gonna be Castle
Yeah,
Sham.
there's a lot of songs, especially like alternative rock songs that.
Where a lot of people mishear the lyrics.
Well, Alex.
Really, any genre. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, you know what this is calling for?
What?
War. Let me go get my TNT. Let me go get my TNT. We'll be done with this in the afternoon.
All right, so let me. I actually want to go because this is not. Oh wow, you built this wall behind the Nether portal, but the sunset shining through the leaves. What's so cool is that the thing actually takes into account the texture of leaves, so it only shines through the transparent pixels on the
Also,
leaves.
Stony says, Dizzy, you can back me up. You've been there. You can back me up on this. There are like maybe 1% of my population, and the server is full of them. Hey, Stony, you have that certain appeal. Build the wall and make the Nether pay for it. Hey, the Nether is full of pigs wielding gold swords and dropping gold nuggets. We'll be fine.
There you go.
Except it'll artificially inflate the price of gold by so much that
the Nether won't directly pay for it. We'll just impose tariffs on the Nether. Oh.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We'll inflict massive terror or something.
So by the way, the moon looking out on this ocean right here is amazing.
Oh shit, man!
Like, okay, so if I just like,
you know,
do this. This is a perfect screen. I'm taking a screenshot. Boom. There you go.
Man, it is gonna be strange going back to a regular world once 1.14 comes out. Because I might be starting my own little new world just to play around in with 1.14.
Yeah. Oh, it's raining, and Dylan can see what it looks like when it's raining in this in these shaders. Oh, I got phantoms coming after my butt.
Whoa!
Protect your butt.
Phantoms, man.
You know about phantoms?
They scared the crap out of me when I like first discovered them. Yeah, I have like my own little server that I play with Kevin and Zach.
Do you play like Pocket Edition or something?
No, I play on Xbox.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Couple messages. Dizzy, start your own channel. I have a channel, but I don't use it. You know, for
also, Alex, start with the podcast. I did start with the podcast. It's just on SoundCloud. Also, Kobeloso Play says, "Hi, can I play?" Well, I mean, of course, nobody's stopping you from playing Minecraft, but if you want to play on the server, there are some limitations. You have to be like a moderator, or you have to be a Patreon supporter. If you contribute $5 or more per month, then you get access to this server. So there you go.
It's nothing personal. It's just
it's just that I have to limit access because I want to give access to a lot of people, but I've got to have some way of deciding who I give access to. So
yeah.
There's no hard feelings, man.
Yeah, no hard feelings.
This ain't no hard feelings. It's just
And you know, I do kind of have to turn on my lights sometimes, so I do have to have some money.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I get it. It looks cool though. It's a really cool server. We've been on here for over a month now, and we've just been pouring our heart and soul into it, and just kind of like building stuff.
Pouring our heart and soul, Korea.
We've just been building stuff, and just we're pretty passionate about the stuff that we build on the server. It turns us on a little bit. I have a song for you. It's called "Why Don't You Get a Job?" Sedge says, "and cheating." No, oh my goodness.
You're wrong. You are wrong.
Sedge is so spicy. Well, it must be a really cool world. I mean, yeah, it's cool to us. Also, that zombie pigman went straight through the portal.
Not the most complex of things, but it does its job.
Yeah, I mean, we don't.
Trying to come up with new projects.
Yeah, we don't always make like the most like impressive, efficient stuff, but we just make stuff that we like to make.
Stoner Michael says, "Get a job, you forget."
Oh yeah, I'm removing that comment, but this is why Stony Mick can't be a mod.
Hey man, it's just a bundle of sticks, man.
You know,
I know, but I'm about to get monetized, and I don't want any problems from YouTube.
Perfect meme to describe Stony Mick is, "You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of moderator.
There you go.
Hey man, this man will not be silenced.
Yeah, I will not be
Freedom of
silenced.
speech.
Oh, you can be silenced. I can ensure that.
I can cure your mother.
Okay, would you stop being such a little shit?
Alright, let's get some bone blocks. We have so many bone blocks. And that is why I'm totally okay building out of bone blocks, because all of these bone blocks. Alright, let's get to work on our sugarcane farm. So we're gonna have to go and decide on a design for here. The design is right.
Our farm. Our farm? You forgot who brought you your success. It was God.
What did you find?
What?
He said tariffs and our theft abolish the council.
Nice. Alright. Okay. So, let's start by digging out the floor, because we're gonna have to use sand to grow, the sugarcane. I'm really gonna have to work hard on this design, because I have no idea what to use for this design. I'm thinking maybe a design that uses sandstone. And there's also the problem of this like, thing that goes from my farm. Yeah, I need to get glass, too. Okay. Yeah, we need to get some glass so that we can cover this area up. And that way we can still let the farm have access to direct sunlight, but also we have a free area.
Sony Mix says, at you, Alex.
Dabat v Knave.
Naive?
I think he meant Knave, which is K-N-A-V-E.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought I saw
What the heck is their knave, man?
It's an old insult. It's an insult that you can give to other players than Stronghold Crusader. Knave!
Oh, sure, I remember that.
Yeah.
Navel teasing.
That was such a good game.
Yeah, he was, that game was really cool, and I have Stronghold Crusader 2, but nobody to play it with.
Aww.
Dude, I would totally run some shoot on it.
Aww.
I know. I appreciate y'all.
Sad again, man.
Don't be sad. Actually, yes, be sad. Please be very sad.
Oh, by
Like
the
a
way,
worthless loser.
by the way, EA has put out a teaser trailer for their new Star Wars game.
I'm not
Apparently
excited
it has
at all.
been
EA sucks now. They're
I know.
sellout, scam artists,
Apparently,
crappy designers.
the two things that get it about me that make me a little, a little more promising is that apparently they promise no microtransactions, no multiplayer, none of that, which we'll see. And it's made by Respawn Entertainment, the guy Titan on some of the older Call of Duty.
Developer means
Well,
nothing.
that's-
Developer means nothing when the publisher is EA. We've seen that with BioWare and Anthem.
I don't know about that. Apex Legends is made by them, and it's actually doing pretty cool. So
I don't trust it. If EA is the publisher, I don't trust it.
Yeah,
I get it.
they let their stock shareholders or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh.
They let them decide.
yeah.
Well, the thing is, I totally understand that a corporation needs to please its shareholders. That makes sense. That's the whole point of a corporation. But the problem is the shareholders that are deciding the people on the board of directors at EA know nothing about video games, and they have no interest in making good video games. You know, they were actually developed. You know why Anthem has no stat sheet? You know, people were complaining that Anthem has no stat sheet and you can't actually figure out what the stats of your character are. Well, the reason why is that EA was actually trying to put in this AI into Anthem that would actually detect player frustration in order to make them as frustrated as possible without making them stop playing so that they would order microtransactions. And so, your damage was designed so that if you pay nothing for microtransactions, they would actually throttle your damage. And the damage numbers that you're actually seeing on screen were not your actual damage being done. And they designed it to where if you paid money in microtransactions, that you would see a noticeable increase in your damage. And that way you would feel much better about paying for new stuff.
I know the thing about it.
That is scummy.
I know one of the things they did was they glitched out the drop rates on dungeons and stuff to be way higher at one point, and people were actually happy and going through it to get more loot, because although a lot of the loot wasn't what they really needed, they were getting a lot of what's called masterwork, which is one step below legendary, and they could find the masterwork combinations they needed for parts and stuff, and then
yeah, but they changed it.
Yeah, everybody got mad. See, my thing is though, I want to judge it the product and not necessarily the company, but it's also like
dude,
really hard with EA.
Dude, even when you judge the product, it's a crappy product. It's a crappy game.
No. I mean when it's individual product. Not everything EA has made is bad.
No,
it's just recently it has been underwhelming. Recently it's been really underwhelming or really infested with bad products.
Dude,
they're committing suicide, honestly.
I know. They're committing developer suicide. I mean, I will not trust a single other game EA puts out.
See, the thing is, EA needs a huge...
Unless it's like a Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4 remaster, that would be...
Well, no, because, dude, you know what they're going to do if they do something like that? They're going to make it a pre-order bonus of some other crappy game.
Or they'll do what Modern Warfare Remaster did and put loot boxes in the game.
Stony Mix says, hold on,
a lot.
Taking off your customers is not how you make money. Exactly. EA is cancer. Also, Stony Mix sent me a DM. The customer is always right. While not an absolute, it's a guide for a reason. And then people got banned for farming. Yes, the company is a problem. As a general rule, don't trust EA. I totally agree. EA is complete cancer.
Yeah, EA has done nothing to earn a positive rep in the industry nowadays. That's why, even though I want to support certain products if they are good, like Apex Legends, it's like it's hard to do that under an EA ban or even if the developer.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
Hard to justify.
The reason Apex Legends is considered to be good is that, first of all, it does have microtransactions, but it's free to play. So it makes sense. It's okay. People are not tired of microtransactions. They're tired of microtransactions in a game they already paid for.
Yeah, premium. Or microtransactions that are just so out.
And then here's the other thing. With Apex Legends, they did microtransactions right. You can have loot boxes in the game, but you need to list the odds. You need to let people know what their odds are.
Exactly. That's the problem, is that they don't list the odds of it, or they don't make it clear that it's gambling, which it actually is. They don't do that. They're just like... But it's like, I want like, Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order to be good. But I also have an apprehension, because it's EA.
Well, you should have an apprehension, dude.
It's a good developer who has really good microtransaction practices. I know, I'm playing Titanfall 2, and they actually have very fair microtransaction practices.
I love Titanfall 2, and it's such an underrated game.
Yeah, it's really good, it's just too fucking bad. It's EA who publishes this shit. I hate that they publish this shit.
Well, yeah, dude, it's EA. It's just EA, that's what it is.
They don't make them... They're the ones who fucking want to put out a fucking Diablo mobile game without like...
Do you guys not have phones?
Oh my...
Dude, that was so annoying. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm not even...
Phones?
Yeah, dude, I'm not even a Diablo player, and I got ticked off. I got personally offended at that.
That's because it's blatantly anti-consumer.
Crap.
Yeah, it's blatantly anti-consumer to say that.
Yeah, dude, like... what they're trying to do is casualize the hardcore gamer demographic. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, it makes more money, I guess. I don't know.
Well, yeah, dude, the casual gamer demographic makes them so much money because casual gamers are just like, I'll just pay a little bit of extra money to win.
Look, that's the same thing with the sports games license they own, Madden and FIFA.
Oh yeah, it's
and
casual
games,
games,
dude.
dude.
Shit tons of money. If they didn't have those, they would have to try so much harder. If they didn't have the licenses to Madden, FIFA, all those easy money makers, they would have to try so much harder to please their fans.
Well, yeah,
so much harder to be good.
And dude, they what was I gonna say? Crap. I don't know, but dude, oh yeah, dude, when you support a good game that's made by a bad publisher, you're enabling the bad publisher. What we need to do is say, you know what? Even though this is a good game, I'm not going to support it because it helps out the bad publisher. And the publisher might be able to support the games that you like, but they're also able to support the games that have crappy anti-consumer practices. So it's like, it's just not, it's not wise. And like, even if a game,
one of the problems with modern gaming industry among the AAA is that it's not about just selling a good amount of copies anymore that actually makes a surplus of money. It's, did we make all the money? No, then it's a fucking failure of a game.
Yeah, well, like, and they're not even okay with slowing growth. It's just like they're an insatiable machine.
That's part of the problem, is they want really fast, really rapid, intangible growth that will never come about. There's only so many video game players in the world, and only so many people who are going to play a specific kind of game. You can't do it. It's not tenable. It's not feasible. You can't. The kind of growth they want is insane. And the thing is, they also give their CEOs way too much fucking money.
Well, I mean, I don't disagree with the CEO pay, but the problem is they need to have more of a mind of what the market is all about. I mean,
well, I do when it comes at the expense of games, and when it comes at the expense of their staff. When their staff and their games start to suffer for it, I don't agree with that.
Dude, games are not suffering because the CEOs are getting paid too much. The games are suffering because they have crappy anti-consumer practices. The games are suffering because of very aggressive monetization policies in pay-to-play games, in premium games that you already paid for.
I have to disagree with that on a thing. It is part of the problem, but one of the problem, the problem with Anthem is not the. It's an unremarkable product. It doesn't have it doesn't have the BioWare story, which is what they're known for. It doesn't have like memorable characters or an interesting story.
Part of that is the deadline that EA would set. Yeah. But part of that on actually in Anthem's case was BioWare's fault. Also, Stony Mick.
Yeah, I know.
Says, you could put one casual series, one hardcore series, everyone would be happy. The two demographics are inherently opposed. You can't have both in the same game. Yeah, I totally understand that. And also, Stony Mick says, also, Soup, feel free to speak. And Sejin says, Alex only reads...
when I want.
Sejin says, Alex only reads audiobooks, and that's true.
See, this is why I want to appreciate when a out by a company who seems to genuinely care about gamers. That's why I am holding CD Projekt Red to their. They are not going to do exclusivity. That they're not going to put their thing out on one thing before everything else. I am holding them to that standard. If they say, "Oh,
dude, I'm okay with something being Steam exclusive," I'm alright. I'm alright with it being Steam exclusive.
I don't care for any exclusivity, really. I don't really care for that practice.
It's just a good way for a platform to have some foundation, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Epic, if they really want to compete with Steam, first of all, Epic needs to get their shit together. Not just buy up exclusives left and right when they have, like, less than half of Steam features.
Yeah, oh no, I know. They have no features.
Look at Nintendo, like...
Well, yeah, like Super Mario is an exclusive to Nintendo. Yeah.
Like, Nintendo, yeah, I can kind of Nintendo. They're not, like, they do stupid things, but they're not actively, like scummy like Epic. I know like Epic is literally just like, oh, we buy these, we don't have all these features. It's like,
sound is messing up. Stony Mick says, listen, nerd, I have an XL... Stony Mick says, F the Epic Store, exclusivity, one of the reasons I moved to PC, I wanted to get away from that crap. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, that's true.
I agree. PC is supposed to be like the everyman's platform, the platform where you can play pretty much anything, And now that we're having exclusivity wars again, it's just like, oh my god.
And I saw this argument where people are like, why are people so afraid to download the Epic launcher? And some reply to that was, oh, they're just stupid. They don't want to have 2 launchers on their computer. But it's not because of that. It's because Epic, like, if Epic Store had the same features as Steam, I'd be all right. I mean, it would be kind of annoying, but I would be able to get it. But
yeah, perhaps
the problem is it doesn't have really good features. Like, they purposefully hide reviews so that you cannot tell what people think of a game.
If they just didn't do the whole exclusivity thing and just focused on making their store good first...
Yeah, that's real competition. They're going about this the entirely wrong way.
Yeah. The problem is buying up exclusive doesn't make your store a good service.
Yeah.
Steam isn't a good service because exclusive. Steam's a good service because it's been developed over a number of years into one of the biggest, most accessible gaming platforms out there where people can play together and you can get everything that you need and etc. Et
well, dude, Steam is consumer friendly. Steam actually cares about the consumers, and it's now maybe at the expense of developers, I'll admit it, but Steam actually cares about its customers. And it's turned gaming into a sort of social network.
Yeah, see, you know what? Let me bring that up, by the way. Somebody made a really good point. Steam can only afford all of those features that they have and still make a decent amount of money. Because, they have the higher split between them and the developers, right? But that makes sense when you consider all that they have in their service. Everything that they run in their service takes a lot of resources and a lot of money. It kind of makes sense to the developer split that they have. If I think about it, it kind of makes a lot of fucking sense. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. That actually makes more sense now that I think about it, that they do the 70-30 split. Because guess what? If Epic keeps up its rate of progression and actually gets up to Steam's level, I can fucking bet you they're not going to be able to maintain that 12-89% split.
Well, yeah, dude, that's why Epic Store has no features, because they're giving so much more money to the developers.
Yeah, and they won't be able to maintain it, because the more they add on to it, build up, the more people they have to hire, the more they have to maintain, which means, they're going to have to have a more
they're
going to have to say, hey, we need to increase the take that we have from the developers. It's, and they'll get away with it because they'll say, oh, it's for improving our storefront. Steam didn't have to say that because they just did it.
Yeah, they just did it.
They're just going to be like, oh, we have to do it to improve the storefront. People are like, see, they have to do it to improve. It's like, yeah, that's what Steam is doing to run all of its current services, and you call them bad for it. Fuck that shit. Because, let me tell you right now, Fortnite money is not going to keep them running until the end of Fortnite is going to find itself...
People are eventually...
About Fortnite. I hate Fortnite.
Fortnite is eventually going to find itself in a corner where it can't sustain it.
Well, dude, Fortnite's eventually going to get old. People are going to get tired of Fortnite.
Yeah, because it's a fad.
I know I did.
There you go.
Like, it's going to run out at some point. It's just like...
yeah, well,
it's just not.
It's not going to sustain them for very long, and they probably saw that, and that's probably why they're trying to compete like this, and they're probably trying to stir up controversy also because it gets them attention. But
for example, looking at the registered users chart from August of 2017 to March 2019, it does have a slowdown. It was 30 million. In December 2017, 45 in January 2018. Now, I'm guessing this is where the trend picked up, because between then and June of 2018, it went up to 125 million. That's impressive. And then to June and November, it went from 125 to 200. A slowdown. And then you go from November to March, it's up to 250 million. So it went from jumping that high to 75 million more to 50 million more. It may be gradual, but it is going down.
It's slowing down, and also, dude, Battle Royale is so old.
Yeah, Battle Royale is starting to become a tired genre.
I'll always play PUBG.
Dude, everybody plays PUBG in Korea. Everybody.
Yeah, I do.
Dude, I tear motherfuckers up.
I personally never got the appeal of PUBG.
Can I stop saying the F word? Stop dropping that bomb.
I mean, you're allowed, but
Like, my thing is, I do think Fortnite looks more interesting than PUBG if on style alone, but I just don't really care about Battle Royale that much. If I want to play a shooter, I want to play like usually a traditional shooter.
They're introducing a lot of different modes, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know why. I got to think for it.
That's fine.
It's a competitive way it is.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a thing for it, that's fine. But I mean, it's just not for everybody.
Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah.
But everybody plays it in Korea. It's so annoying. It's like, oh, teacher play game, and I'm like, yeah, I play games. Like, oh, do you play Battleground? Oh, Battleground. I'm like, no, I don't. I hate Battleground.
Wow, you know, you just helped me discover something that'll change the way I play Minecraft forever.
What, the stairs?
The stairs in the water? Dude, that's
a new feature.
Wow, bro. That is amazing.
Yeah, but I'm actually going to make them out of sandstone. Yeah, that's a new feature. It's, can I make them? Oh, yes, I can. It only makes regular sandstone stairs, but...
yeah, maybe...
Regular.
Maybe if we're letting gaming will hit its zenith and we're get out of these terrible anti-consumer practices and, you know, buckle down and say, no, we're not going to stoop down again. But I doubt it. They're probably just going to find fucking new thing to fuck up with, because that's how gaming... Well,
of course. I mean, you always have to be vigilant.
Beginning of time.
You always have to be vigilant.
One stair short.
Ever since the Atari 2600 and selling of lackluster products for exorbitant price, like... That's always been around, and it's still going to be around. It's just about how bad it is at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, exactly, but... I mean, right now, the process with Steam, the process that Steam has is probably the best that it can be. Or almost the best that it can be. It's pretty close.
Yeah. For right now, yeah.
And, oh, you know what I could do? Ooh.
Oh, that did not feel good.
Oh,
please. Oh, I just laid down and I got a spider bite on my back.
Oh,
that shit hurt, man.
That sounds like it.
Yeah, you quit. It's like a pimple that just doesn't stop hurting. Ever.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been bitten by a spider, honestly.
I think I have
don't ever try it out, man. I wouldn't recommend it.
I've seen some things, man, and some stuff. I wouldn't recommend it. Let's see.
No, I won't. No, I don't even know what I was gonna say.
Now I will offer my opinion on something you didn't ask about, but
here's a big surprise. After the failure that was 76, Elder Scrolls Blades. The mobile Elder Scrolls game, yeah, it has exorbitant microtransactions. Oh man, shock and awe.
Is it a mobile game?
Yes, I don't even think.
And you're surprised because?
It's because it gives the good mobile games a fuck's sake. There are good mobile games out there. It's just fucking games like this that fuck it all up. Man, it's...
Dude, dude, you just gotta accept that the majority of mobile games are trash. That's what
I know.
I mean, there's just no other way around it.
I know that. I just know they're not... Oh, wait, no. No, apparently it's free to play. Huh, I thought they charged you for Elder Scrolls Blades.
No, dude.
But still, apparently...
Dude, mobile games are dominated by casual gamers. And casual gamers do not like to pay to start playing a game. They'll gladly pay to win, but they will not pay to start playing a game. And that is why, and dude, Korea is dominated with casual gamers. They love pay to win games, and I cannot stand that. I cannot stand pay to win games. Dude, look at Minecraft. All right? Minecraft, you pay what, dude? I paid like $8 for Minecraft, and I'm still playing it. And I have not bought. The only other money that I've spent on it is
Realms.
Yeah, Realms. That's it. Or like I bought it for some other people. That's it.
Oh, don't lie. You bought some virtual Minecraft cocaine.
Oh.
But then again, that's one of the things about Minecraft and that really kind of kills it is that they sell all the skin packs and map packs and stuff, and I'm like, oh damn.
Oh, on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, you mean?
Xbox and PlayStation and all that, yeah.
Okay, so what? So they sell maps, dude. You're buying actual content. You're not paying to win.
Well, it's just in comparison to PC where you can mod these maps in and mod, you know, skins on. Well, actually, you don't even have to mod skins. You can just put skins in the launcher and boom. Whereas on console, now you have to pay for that stuff. It's kind of
Dude, I don't care about what they do to console Minecraft. They're not... Dude, those are not aggressive microtransactions, alright? There's just... That's not aggressive. They're just like, hey, you know what? We made some extra content for this game. Why don't we sell it for you? And on PC, they didn't make it so that you have to buy it on PC, right? It's still free.
yeah.
So who even cares, dude? Minecraft is legendary, and they...
Well, legendarily memed.
Well, dude, I love it when videos like put just like this deafeningly loud Minecraft theme at some point. It's like...
Oh.
It's so funny when they do that. But, dude, what Minecraft has with buying skin packs and map packs, who even cares, dude? Something that I saw that actually really encouraged me about Mortal Kombat 11 is that they mentioned that any microtransactions that they have, they will never be pay to win or even pay to progress. There's not going to be any kind of like XP boosters or anything like that. It's just going to be the only microtransactions that they will have will be purely cosmetic. There's nothing that's going to be able to actually advance you in the game. No stat boosts, no experience boosters, nothing.
See, those are the ones I typically...
What about, like, extra characters that come out?
That's not microtransactions, dude. That's just DLC.
Oh, yeah.
See,
okay, I'm retarded.
Like with... Okay, there's like a line with games I can draw is... I talked to Alex about this. New Mortal Kombat game is coming out. Shao Kahn will be fully playable at launch, but he's a pre-order bonus. I don't understand why. That's just silly. He's a fully playable character. He should be in the game. This isn't like DLC characters coming later. I feel like that's just holding him back for the sake of holding him back.
Okay, yeah, this is where Matthew and I diverge on our views because I view it as, see, characters take a lot of time and effort and money to create. And there comes a point when you got, look, they're not really exactly throttling the roster of Mortal Kombat 11. They've got a big roster for Mortal Kombat 11, even compared to other fighting games and even compared to other Mortal Kombat games. And so I always just feel as though we should be saying that, you know, at a certain point, look, we've got enough characters in the base roster. Let's just chill out and let the developers make a little extra money for another character. It's just one character, and without him, we're getting like 25 characters, which is a pretty good character, pretty good roster size.
Another problem I have with it is they are explicitly putting him in the story.
Okay, so?
That's also really silly to me that a main player in the story is not going to be playable at launch. That's like saying Liu Kang can't be played at launch as being withheld as DLC. That's like, why? You've never done this with Liu Kang before.
I just don't really have a problem with that. And also, if you take into account the difference between Liu Kang and Shao Kahn, Liu Kang is not on the same level as Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn has always been a boss character. Nobody's maining Shao Kahn. Okay? He's a character that has always been a boss character, and he was only playable in, like, Mortal Kombat Trilogy and, like...
yeah, but that's why I have a problem with it.
And Mortal Kombat 11. Huh?
He is a popular character overall, though. People like his appearance, they like his mannerisms and stuff. I don't...
Huh?
Like, I don't... What?
Wasn't he in Mortal Kombat Apocalypse?
Armageddon,
yes.
yeah, he was playable in Mortal Kombat
Armageddon?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm tired, man. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, yeah, he was playable in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, but a lot of people don't really count that because everyone was. So
I just don't agree with the practice of holding a fully rendered piece of content. Like,
so then why shouldn't they just develop? Why shouldn't they just offer all DLC for all games for free?
Wait, what? What?
Why shouldn't they just make all DLC for all games free?
Because that's
By that
after the initial launch. I don't have a problem with that. If you
Dude,
develop a character,
sometimes a game is fully developed, and they planned on releasing a certain amount of characters for launch, and then after a while, they're like, you know what? Let's give players an incentive to order the game before it's released. Let's make another character.
The problem is, this was from the first time they dropped that Mortal Kombat X was coming out in an official trailer, as they said, hey, Shao Kahn, you can pre-order him. They had this in mind for months, maybe even a year before that came out.
Dude, again, I don't have a problem with that. Because gamers, we as gamers, we have a tendency to be a very spoiled demographic. We are used to...
But that's not spoiled to ask for one character who's a main part of the story, though. That's not spoiled, that's just expected.
I wouldn't say that, dude. Shao Kahn was not even playable in Mortal Kombat 9. So it's not like they've given it to us for free before, and then now they're all of a sudden taking him back.
Yes, they have. Mortal Kombat Armageddon. You explicitly
Yes, but dude, that was from a different publisher, and also you gotta admit there were a lot of similarities between a lot of fighters in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. So that in many respects, Mortal Kombat Armageddon can't really be counted. But
what I'm saying,
it was a good ass game, though.
It was a good game. I really enjoyed that, but dude,
didn't they also have like the little mini game where
Motor Combat,
all the characters are they're riding around, they got big heads.
Yeah, that was funny.
Bro, I love playing that at your house, bro.
I know, that was fun. Mortal Kombat Armageddon was a good game. But dude, I think as gamers, we tend to say, like, first of all, like, we are so averse to microtransactions that now we're also averse to getting any kind of content that we have to pay money for. Like, I see this all of the time. Dude, I see this all of the time in, like, Reddit and everybody complaining about... Dude, people are complaining about anything that you have to pay money for. Paradox fans complain about their DLC policy. Because why do we have to pay extra money for features that should be in the base game? You know what? Because they didn't develop it for the base game. They've developed it after it came out or whatever. You know what? But you know what? We have to decide that eventually developers get some money. And
well, here's the thing with it too is it's just like you could say, oh, times have changed, but people want. Again, that's my only problem with it. It's like with Mortal Kombat 10. I don't mind when they develop characters. They plan to develop characters and release them after the fact because they can't do that at launch. They can't do that at launch. They can't release Alien, Predator, and this at launch because that's not their plan. They can't have the development time for that at launch. And they do it later, and then they charge you a certain amount for the combat pack. I'm cool with that because that's after the main game is launched. I don't agree with locking off a character at launch who's fully playable and fully ready. It just doesn't seem needed. Like, how many pre-orders really feasibly going to get out of just that one character?
A lot.
Why not just put him in?
A lot. That's why they do it. Okay, dude, think about this, dude. Think about this, dude. Matthew. Let's talk about your history with criticizing microtransactions, because first of all, as expected, you're opposed to pay-to-win practices. Okay, everybody's opposed to pay-to-win practices. That's totally understandable, and everybody needs to be opposed to that. But then also, you were opposed to Mortal Kombat's easy fatalities. Okay, even though you're not a victim of that, they don't lock off fatalities behind some insane combination that nobody can figure out. I'm not finished. And then there's also the time when we were upset about the Guild Wars 2 cosmetic mount skins. We were opposed to that. And now you're saying that you don't even want them to sell actual content. It's not pay to win. It's just another character. So what kind of thing?
I'm not saying they shouldn't sell actual content. If I did, I'd be a hypocrite because I bought the DLCs for the PS4 Spider-Man that are story content and gameplay content, after the main launch. What I'm saying is they didn't gatekeep those immediately behind the launch. They waited until after the main game was published and then worked on the DLCs and released them for a price. If they did that with Shao Kahn, didn't even mention him being playable until after launch and like sold him in a combat pack or something, okay, that's fine. I don't mind that. But I don't like it being locked off at launch. That's my problem, because it's a completed piece of content, and if you put it in the game, either way, like, if he's in the game already, I'm pretty sure you can wait, because we're like, oh cool, Shao Kahn's in the game, I can just pre-order it instead of it being locked behind that.
But the thing is, dude, it's like, they've got to walk a fine line with what exactly to order to give to people in order to incentivize pre-orders. I mean,
why can't the game itself be an incentive to pre-order? That's my problem.
Dude,
okay,
even Imperator. Even Imperator gives you pre-order bonuses. You get, like, model packs and some event chains and stuff like that. Are you saying that that's not ethical? That they should... Oh, those events and those models are already available in the game. Why don't they just offer those for free and give me everything for free?
I think if I think about it, it's a case-by-case basis for me. It's... If you're doing something actually kind of extra like that... Like, how do I describe it? It's, like, how am I trying to describe this?
What you're saying is that it's inconsistent from game to game.
Yes, that's
but it shouldn't
part of my
be.
problem. I wish it was a little more consistent with what they were willing to call a bonus or not. Because I don't call pre-ordering Shao Kahn a bonus. I call that, oh, we have him fully developed, but we just took him out of the main game for to make him a pre-order. Like, I don't consider that a bonus. That's just... Oh, Shao Kahn is going to be available later in the game. Withholding him artificial. I don't consider that a bonus. He's a part of the main game. He was already developed for the main game. They're just artificially withholding him for hopeful pre-order sales. I don't agree with that.
You know that they will release Shao Kahn as something that you can buy separately. Okay, they did the same thing with Goro in Mortal Kombat 11. It's not that they're totally withholding him, except for pre-orders. They're giving people an extra incentive. Also, that looks really good. They're giving people an extra incentive to pre-order. And listen, all right, because they're gonna develop some kind of incentive for people to pre-order. All right, they're just going to do it. Just wait. The thing about them getting Shao Kahn is that, you know. You can say that, like, Imperator, let's use Imperator as another example. Imperator, and I pre-ordered this, and I didn't pre-order it for the pre-order bonuses, but those were an incentive. I'll admit it. And you know, they have model packs, and they've got event chains and everything like that you get as a pre-order. Now, are those going to be locked behind pre-orders forever? What if you discover the game 2 years later? You're just going to be locked out of it completely? No.
Well,
but initially, you have the chance to get those things. But are you saying that those units that developers spent time making, just because they're done at launch, do you think that they should just give those away for free?
Well, they should be part of the game. Okay, here's the thing too. If you're mentioning that they are going to be purchasable later anyways, why not just make them purchasable at launch?
Well, dude, they probably will. But they're saying if you pre-order it, then you get it for free.
Now, if that's the case, I have no issue then. There goes the issue. If it's purchasable at launch and he's a pre-order bonus, I don't care then.
Dude, they did that with Goro.
Okay, good.
I don't know what you're worried about, dude.
There we go. That clears up the whole issue. If you can get him at launch, it may be a little extra, which is debatable. Like, if that's a good thing, I don't care. But if you can get him at launch, that's fine. If you can acquire him somehow, I don't care. That's perfectly fine. I am cool with that. That clears up my issue with it.
They did that with Goro, but the thing is, he was an extra $5.
Guys,
yeah,
I have an announcement.
Yes.
Hi.
Stinky wieners.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, that clears it up for me. And people could debate, oh, why do we have to purchase them, yada yada. But if it's a complete needed content that you can, in fact, get at launch, then okay, that clears it up a bit for me. I'm not in that debate of, oh, is it right to still charge us money for a character like that, yada, whatever. That's fine though. If you can launch another way other than pre-order, sure.
Yeah, they're saying if you wait and you buy the game day one, then you have to pay extra money for Shao Kahn. But if you pre-order it, you'll get him for free. I would say that's fine, dude. I would say that's totally fine. That is not anti-consumer. That's just giving them an incentive to pre-order the game. And you know what? Well, yeah, dude. Even if you pre-order, that doesn't bar you off from refunds on Steam. If you pre-order the game and then the game comes out and you're like, "Wow, I can't believe I pre-ordered this just for Shao Kahn when the game freaking sucks," you could still get a refund. Like, there's no problem with that, dude.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, I'm not necessarily against it. It's just like to me, it's like if EU4 or some similar doc withheld like country from you to play at launch. I wouldn't think that would be fair because it's like, well, unless you're gonna let us buy it at launch too, don't withhold it. Like, I'm not okay with withholding pre-made content at launch. I'm just not. I am from an age where things were complete and in a game at launch. They didn't sell you part of the game, like...
Yeah, you also need to realize that part of the reason why that was the practice is that they couldn't do that. Like, is that...
Which I think is good. I think that's perfectly good. Like,
part of that is just because they were selling physical copies, so...
Like, here's my thing about it. Games like God of War and Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man did have DLC, but it was after the fact, developed after the fact. It was after the launch was successful and initial, and they actually let it have a run. Games like those two games especially, and Witcher 3, which also had DLC, but again, same practice.
Also, Dylan, feel free to contribute if you have any points to make.
Yeah, but
I'm just listening. Like, whenever I feel the need to say something, I will, but right now I'm just observing y'all.
Like, I can see 3 games like that and say those are complete, full products that just happen to develop more content after a successful run where they understood that people might want more of that product. I am okay with that entirely because they already put out a complete product, at launch. They were like, this is all final, we're not going to charge any purposeless, nothing, as a pre-order or whatever. You're going to get everything that's advertised on the tin. I like it when games do that because that's how games should be. They should be complete at launch, and you can make more content and charge for that later. That's fine. But I want a complete game at launch. I don't want any sort of content to be withheld. Characters or maps or what have you. Like, I just don't agree with that.
I'm okay. I'm okay as long as you can purchase it at launch.
Now that's better. And the other thing is, if you're doing pre-order bonuses like a skin or like skins are a good example. That's innocuous. That's if you want this other appearance for a character. I don't care. Like, that's fine. I can
Dylan,
live with that.
What were you gonna say, Dylan?
Go ahead.
I forgot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you good, man?
But yeah, I'm very specific about my thing with games is just I am so tired of people like piecemeal selling games at times that I want that practice to just stop. I don't want any sort of content like that to be withheld anymore because I'm sick and tired of companies like EA doing it and shit like that. I am so fucking sick of these companies thinking they can take a hold advantage of their customers and, purposely withhold content from launch just to say, how much more money can we make out of this? I hate that. I hate that practice.
I remembered what I was gonna say.
What?
Go ahead.
Fucking this whole conversation.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bull crap! No.
No. But fucking It really depends on the situation. Like this Mortal Kombat thing, it's really not that big of a deal, in my opinion, at least. But
it's not the biggest deal.
Yeah,
in the
to
world.
me, it's not either. Yeah.
It's not the big. I will admit, it's not the biggest thing in the world. It's just a gripe I have. That's all. And it's not like I'm gonna I would never go boycott this game. Fuck these guys because they're really not doing it. They're not doing it maliciously. I just don't care for the purpose.
Dude, Ed Boon. Yeah. You got to remember, Ed Boon is from the older era of gaming, and he understands that people don't like microtransactions. And so even though he's probably being pressured a little bit by Warner Brothers to put him in, he's not being aggressive with them. And I think we got to give him a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, it's not the biggest thing in the world. It's obviously not the biggest deal. It's just a gripe I have. That's all. I'm just tired of things like coming from the world of season passes and all that fucking horseshit.
I will get a season pass if I play a game enough, but
if the game itself is promising, if the game itself actually prints,
playability.
praising it left and right, and oh, what a good developer. Then you can maybe make the safe assumption that okay, the rest of the content they're gonna put out is also gonna be good. But the problem with season passes is it entirely relies on pre-order culture and not knowing exactly what the game is gonna be at launch. That's the issue.
Dude, I would get a season pass for a Paradox game. Yeah, I would do that.
What games has Paradox developed? I'm not really.
EU4, Crusader Kings 2, Hearts of Iron 4, Stellaris, and Imperator Rome. Some older ones that some older ones that they did are like Victoria 2 or March of the Eagles or.
That depends, Alex. Can you get refunds like on Steam and stuff for season passes if the game you find is not fun? Or
I'm not 100% certain on that, but
see, now if they don't let you do that, then what happens if you spend your money on a Paradox game you just don't like, and then you bought a $30 season pass? That's a lot of wasted money. And if you
but the thing about Paradox games is, and that really sets them apart, is that Paradox games, you often know exactly what the product is going to be before it comes out, because with Paradox, they will show off the game extensively before the game comes out, which is it's not something a lot of developers do. And so like Imperator Rome, when I got into that game, I basically already knew how to play.
Which is good. They're one of the examples you get into the game, so you're left with a lot of transparency. That's a good example of how to do it.
They're extremely transparent about their games, and they make games that I like. But my problem is with most pre-order culture of that season pass variety, it relies on you not being certain of what the product is before it even comes out most times. They give you some trailers and some screenshots, maybe a gameplay demo here or two, but a game could radically change, even from beta to launch. And it can get fucked. Like Anthem, maybe it looked like it had promise before it came out, and then when it had a season pass that people bought into, and then they bought the game and it was crap. That's a problem. Well, yeah, it doesn't rely on pre-order culture. It relies on customer loyalty to a certain developer. And the problem is that there's way too many developers these days that are asking for customer loyalty without having done anything to earn it. See, the reason why I'm okay with pre-ordering Paradox games, and the reason why I'm okay with Paradox games having season passes and stuff like that, is that I'm loyal to Paradox, and the reason I'm loyal to Paradox is that they've earned it. They've earned my loyalty. Yeah, dude, they deliver. And when they deliver a game that's not perfect on launch, which is all of their games, but when they even if it's really good on launch, they will continue to support and develop that game and make content for that game. And they also are active on the Reddit community and stuff like that. For example, in Imperator, somebody commented about how it doesn't seem to be a feature in Imperator that you can move your capital, and they were kind of disappointed about that. And there were some really cynical gamers in the Reddit that were saying oh, they're probably just going to make it later on and sell it back to us as a DLC feature. And Johan, the game director, replied directly and said, when we add this feature, it will, of course, be in a free update. They are active in the community, and they earn a lot of customer loyalty that way. And that is why I'm okay with, like, pre-ordering their games and stuff. That is why I'm really interested in getting, like, you know, early access deals and stuff with them, is that they have done so much to get my loyalty. And, dude, I paid for EU4. I bought that game on sale for $10. And I now have 3,831 hours in that game. Nearly 4,000 hours. That is not something that I can say for all of my games. And even if you look at my other games, like Hearts of Iron 4, 652 hours. Crusader Kings 2, 557 hours. Even Stellaris, which is the game that I'm not a huge fan of, I have 157 hours in that game.
Man, you know the saddest thing about Stellaris? I may never go back to it. I just really don't care about the management system. It's just something about the layout of it. I want to control my pipes and what I'm building on the planet directly. I don't really care for, you know, having things be in, like, subdivisions now, like a farming this subdivision. You have to, I don't know, I just, ooh, it really irks me. I don't really care for it.
Okay. Like, I mean, I can't really comment because I haven't played the game in a really long time, but...
yeah, I just miss, like, managing, building stuff, and I don't really care for the new system, and I'm like...
I mean...
it's not the game I bought. That's the difference. It's not the game I bought, and it's not where I would have expected it to head.
Well, I mean, you never know. I think it's probably just becoming more of a grand strategy game as time progresses. It started out as way more of a 4X game.
I think you're correct, and I don't know what it is, but that direction I just would agree with. Okay? I just can't. I don't let myself wanting to play it.
Yeah. Well, dude, Dylan, if sorry, Sue.
What's up? Hey, you can call me Dylan.
All right, good.
Care.
Oh, there's a zombie. Dude, if you get a PC, please get Imperator. Please. I can.
Is that the game that?
That's the game about ancient Rome.
Oh, it's already out.
No, it's actually not already out, but it's coming out not this Thursday, but next Thursday, and I can personally vouch for it. It's an amazing game. I can personally recommend it as a fantastic game that you're gonna have a good time with.
By the way, that's kind of sad. EU4 has more system players than Stellaris by like over 6,000, 7,000 or something.
Well, it's a better game in my opinion, and it also caters a lot more to Paradox fans. I mean, Stellaris was more of a mainstream type game that they tried to do. Considering the fact that they now have Stellaris on consoles. You know, Stellaris actually came out on consoles. You will never see EU4 on consoles. There's no way.
No. I don't even know how it works, but EU4 is just way too intense.
Yeah, you cannot do that on a console.
You have to be able to make, like... Well, then again, same thing with Stellaris, but I don't know why they put these games on consoles, honestly. They're too, like... They're too reactionary, too, like, menu-intensive, too...
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, what we haven't considered... What we haven't considered is that maybe one of the reasons why they simplified the pop management system is to make it easier for consoles.
Yeah.
Is that possible? You know, maybe.
I wish if that's the case, I wish it was... Like, there was a console development team and a PC development team, and they just left the PC alone if that's the case. But I don't know what they did. I don't know if that's why they did it, but yeah. I just don't... Again, I just don't get it. Don't put these games on console. They don't have the layout for it. You have to simplify it by so much just to get it, like...
Well, dude, again,
mildly...
Stellaris was always a more casual game than the other Paradox games. So, when a game is a little bit more casual, it's better suited for consoles.
I guess, but even still, the base layout of Stellaris, there's a lot you can cycle through. Just look in the like the one menu with edicts, planets, sectors, species, gene modification, like all this different stuff. And then you have building your ships, managing your pops, moving your ships, going to different planets. Like, it's a lot to handle.
Yeah, well, but they found a way.
Yeah, true. I mean, I just don't get it. It's kind of like with Terraria on console. I don't think it works as well. I don't think you can do, like, Terraria works because you have a free-flowing mouse that can very quickly go across the screen. You don't have that with console. You have an analog stick, which is very much slower than a mouse, like, by a long shot.
Right.
Yeah, it's just...
Man, y'all just hating on Bessie. My Xbox.
Well, dude, we've been PC players for a long time, so...
Yeah, I mean, I have a PS4, but that's for, like, certain games.
Yeah, that's for exclusive games.
So
that was also to play with a friend.
Alex, you used to mess around with Smash, right? Super Smash Bros?
Yeah, I had Brawl for the Wii.
Yeah, I think that's where I first played that, but, So you haven't played on the Switch, the new Super Smash?
No, because I don't have a Switch. I was thinking about getting a Switch for Mortal Kombat 11.
Dude, they're awesome. The new Zelda game, oh my god.
I have had one, but it's unfortunately like a lot of consoles in my life, I just wasn't using it. It's a sad story. I thought, like, I got one, I got Smash for it, I was having fun for a while, and then I just stopped using it. I'm like, damn, I really don't need that much in life.
Yeah.
I'm really content with what I have.
Yeah, that's, I almost feel the same way. I'm really not sure if I'll get it for Mortal Kombat 11.
What's gonna happen when I get a PC?
well, that's what's gonna happen with your consoles, because you're gonna be playing more PC games. And dude, Matthew, you know that I get you a lot of games, right?
Yeah, you've got me. You got me a decent number.
I got you EU4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and initially, did I initially not like EU4? Like,
and you were very wary of it because you were afraid because it's a grand strategy game. You were like, I don't know, I'm just not really into strategy. I'm just like, well, just give it a chance and let me teach you what I can teach you from EU4. And eventually, you ended up liking it, and you gotta admit, it's a good game.
Yeah, I kind of fell in love with it in a way. I'm not like obsessive. I haven't hours. But, yeah, it started out as like, I don't know, man, I don't really play strategy games. I'm probably not going to be good. And then it changed to, oh, hell yeah!
Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and we got into those really good campaigns like the Third Odyssey and stuff like that. We got the Elysia. Yeah, we got the Burn Bow Clan and stuff like that.
Yeah, Third Odyssey is probably still my favorite campaigns.
Yeah, well, me too. And we also had our co-op Egypt game.
Co-op Egypt and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, those are really good. And if Dylan gets a PC, we'll be able to do all that stuff with him too. Mm-hmm. And yeah, and I'm just really hoping that happens. And dude, with Imperator, and there are so many possibilities with Imperator. How like you've got like these tiny tribes that you can play as and stuff like that. Dude, it's gonna be really cool.
Reign of King. Man, I look at my game page sometimes and I think, man, wow. And then I went to games like Reign of fucking Kings, and I'm like, oh my god. It's great. How could you?
Guys, I gotta be up early.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna hit the hay.
Alright, okay. Understandable.
It's been a friggin' pleasure.
Yep.
And, yeah.
Hopefully you can join in the next stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me know when you're available, dude. All right, well, have a good night, man.
You too. Peace out, Matt.
Peace out.
I actually forgot where my Discord app thing is. Oh, there it is. All right, y'all. Wait, how do I do this?
Click leave call.
There's a big red button. Are you on mobile?
Yeah, a lot of Bing.
Yeah, it should
I found
be
it. I found it.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yep.
Baby.
Like,
Did you just leave? Okay, there you go. We left.
Wait. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Code Hatch, the guys who made you know, Starforge and Reign of Kings, their Abandonware, they actually did release that one game you had on your list.
The what?
Heat. That one, like, Cowboy Wild West game from the
you
had on your list for a while. They actually released it, but it's got mixed reception, and it just looks like Reign of Kings, but with guns. Oh my god.
Well, dude, developers tend to make, especially indie developers, they tend to make a lot of games that look about the same.
I am not getting this, man. Fuck these guys. They tricked me once. I'm not buying their shit again, especially because it's $20.
Well, yeah, of course. Again, customer loyalty. You gotta actually do stuff to earn that stuff.
Oh, gee, let's look at the reviews. It's mixed right now. Oh, boy. Oh, that's a lot of red. Yeah. I have 9 hours in this game, but I have only been able to play 10 minutes. The rest is loading the game, so just the loading screen. It looks nice. Optimize your game. I would give it worst running game. Runs nothing like Reign of Kings. You have for all of its faults, Reign of Kings did run pretty well.
Yeah.
I just wish these guys weren't about taking your fucking money and running. That's all they do.
Yeah, they seem to make a lot of abandonware.
Yeah, well, yeah, they made like 3 official games, 2 of which they just straight up dumbed, which was Starforge, before it even had any potential, and Reign of Kings, which just got taken over.
Starforge could have been cool.
It could have been. It had a unique thing going with a potential physics system, but then they just fucked off with your money, and then they made Reign of Kings, which is cool for a while, and then they fucked off with our money.
Yeah.
Like, that's.
Dude, I really hope that Dylan gets a PC. I really hope he does.
He should be able to. He's able to. Well, he's got to work on his car first, but other than that.
Well, yeah. Well, he said that all he's got to do is pay the insurance, which shouldn't be too much of an issue, according to him. So.
But yeah, he should be able to. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, and if he does, then I'm gonna make sure he gets Imperator.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Imperator is Imperator's amazing. I just wish I could talk more about it.
How much longer until the embargo lifts?
A couple of days.
Oh, see, you'll be fine. You'll be able to talk all of it.
I know, but I mean, something very exciting happened recently in my playthrough, and I really want to be able to talk about it because it's just like insane. It's very surprising. I did not expect it at all, and I don't know. Once I finally am able to tell you about it, you're gonna be just like, what?
Yeah.
And it's surprising in a good way. It's just like, what? Are you kidding me? How did that happen? What? You know, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I probably won't... I probably won't get Imperator for a while. Only because I just don't want to, like, buy it right off the bat. Maybe wait a while on it.
You want to wait for other reviews for it or something?
Maybe reviews, possibly a sale, you know, that sort of thing.
Okay, well, yeah, I can definitely personally vouch for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I can definitely see it being a game that I have, thousands of hours in. And I can't say the same thing about, like, I couldn't ever say the same thing about, like, Hearts of Iron 4 or Crusader Kings 2 or whatever. But Imperator, seeing all the potential gameplay that I can get out of it, it's not like potential like, oh, what if they add this stuff? I'm talking about like right now, I've got the potential.
Yeah. You know, I'm looking at one of the screenshots on the Steam page for combat. Damn, that is a lot of icons by your gen portrait. There's a lot you can do.
Yeah, there's yeah, combat actually has a lot of interesting facets, and And I can talk about the stuff that they revealed in the dev diary. Like, for example, you can choose your tactic, and they'll actually help you because a tactic will have like a general effectiveness, and that it will increase certain units' capabilities. You know, and then based on the composition of your army, yeah, you would choose a certain tactic for that army.
Okay.
And then, in addition, you've got the like primary cohort and secondary cohort, and which I won't go into a lot of detail about that, but
yeah, just a few more days, you'll be
yeah, I know. Oh, jeez, but and then you've got different things that the armies can do. Like, I mean, there are just general things like allowing attachments, which you can do in EU4, and like what are some other things you can do? You can merge the armies. You can like create a new unit. There is a new functionality where armies can sometimes build roads. And a road is basically just something I'm not allowed to talk about. It's not something extremely complicated, but I just don't know if I can say any details about it. But it's just some extra new functionality. But for the most part, there's not going to be anything that's like too unfamiliar. You're going to be able to basically tell about what everything does. There's not going to be anything that's too unfamiliar to you.
Okay.
Just knowing, as long as you know how to play EU4 and you know basically how combat works in EU4, you're going to be able to play Imperator. I'm just going to say that.
Just basically one of the rules, like you mentioned, is don't bunch up huge armies.
Yeah,
because then there's a higher chance against you, and that's bad.
Well, here's the thing. As armies win battles, based on your general's traits, those generals will actually have a chance of... those armies will actually have a chance of becoming loyal directly to that general, rather than loyal to the state. And that's sort of okay, as long as your general is loyal. But the thing is, the more loyal cohorts that a general has, the more disloyal he becomes, and he slowly will, over time, and also general. Yeah, don't say that's a Korean bad word.
Oh my.
But yeah, the more loyal generals or the more loyal cohorts that a general has, the more he gets this like negative, like it's this ticking disloyalty that he gets, and so you will have to take action against that. And if enough of your army is controlled by disloyal generals, well, then civil war is basically guaranteed. What they've said about civil wars is that in that kind of war, it's different from a normal war, in that when you occupy a city, it instantly transfers to you. It's not just occupying it; it's like your land now.
Okay.
Which means
so
you have to...
So say if the war ends then and there, it's just yours.
Well, like, it's just you're constantly vying for territory between you and the revolt. And if the revolt captures your last city, it's just game over.
Yeah, of course.
They just win. There's no need for a peace deal or anything. If you capture their last city, you just win. But if they continuously have armies, and they are kind of like a country, it's not like rebels in EU4, they're like an actual country where they have money, they're getting taxes, and they can actually recruit more units. But if they have no armies, then they can't take any territory, and it's much easier for you to actually...
Yeah, EU4 is all about, hey, You know, it's all about, hey, these guys are occupying your land, better stop them before they occupy, like, too much of your land or all your land, and then they can enforce their...
And then they can enforce their demands, which are different depending on, like, what kind of rebels they are.
This one's more like, hey, don't let them get very far at all, or you get a ton of land and you're gonna regret it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, stop them quickly.
Yeah. And I can't fully discuss about, like... everything about the rebel mechanics because they haven't really revealed everything about it. But I will say that it's very easy to understand. And as long as you understand the concept in EU4 of unrest, okay, just unrest, and then also it ties into a little bit of like pop unhappiness from Stellaris. As long as you understand those basic concepts, then you'll be able to understand everything you need to understand. It's not going to be a difficult game.
Frankly, I never had to deal with unrest in Stellaris, so like,
but you still understand how it works, right?
No, that's what I mean. It's like I never dealt with factors that, you know, I never dealt with factors that would make it so unrest got so high or whatever that it would just ruin me. So I think I can deal with it just fine.
Yeah. I think you'll be fine. Honestly, I don't think you're gonna have any problems.
The more I talk about it, maybe I will, you know, pick up the game closer to launch.
I'm definitely recommending that because
yeah, because you know, playing together with EU4 is one of my most fun experience with you, and playing together on this would be really fun as well.
Yeah, dude, there's so many possibilities of like what different countries you could play. You could play in the same area or different areas, and you don't need to be feeling like you're gonna crowd each other out because of like how the borders work and how many cities there are. It's like, you know, if you play like a Spain and Portugal game in EU4, you're gonna be like, well, you know, basically Portugal can never expand unless the two players go to war. Unless they just expand overseas and all that stuff. And then it's just, you kind of feel like you're crowding each other out. But in this game, I mean, and this is totally based off of screenshots that you can tell and based off dev clashes and stuff like that. But, in Imperator, you wouldn't need to worry about that because there's so many cities that you could just expand like in any direction.
You know what? You can tell this is a Paradox game now.
How?
Their 3D models are absolutely atrocious.
For
actual people, for the characters,
dude,
their 3D models are still atrocious. And
but dude, the animations for them fighting, which I have seen in dev clashes, they are absolutely fantastic.
Right.
They're actually fighting. It's like they're blocking each other's attacks and going at it.
Yeah, they're not actually just like swinging a sword or throwing a spear at each other mindlessly. They actually like have specific
specific fight animations. They're like lunging at each other and like backing away.
Lose animations?
What?
They have like win or loss animations, like they kill each other or whatever.
I don't know. I don't recall seeing any kind of thing like that. They may just like switch to the retreating animation. I'm not totally sure on that, but
yeah. Also, that you get an Imperator unit pack for EU4. That's cool.
Yeah, you do get that. You get some kind of forum icon, and there's also an event chain that you get from pre-ordering it. I think, or that might be for the deluxe edition.
And don't worry, I'm sure the first mod that's gonna come out for this game is gonna be endless. You know. Imperator Endless, where the timeline just keeps going.
Oh yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, because you could probably keep going. I think the end date. I think they said that the total game time that you're gonna have is like 300 something years, about 300 years, maybe a little bit less. And EU4 is like 380 years or something like that. So, and nobody plays to the end.
The better thing about this game, too, is we're running off of modern Paradox connectivity instead of EU4 connectivity, which was made, like, 6 years ago now. So
yeah, well, the thing is they have...
it works, it's
yeah, they have improved connectivity over time with EU4, but it's still in an old state, and Crusader Kings 2 was even worse when that came out, and... But judging by Stellaris and Hearts of Iron 4, the connectivity was amazing there, and...
Yeah,
and I have...
they're newer.
Yeah, and I have reason to believe, and of course I haven't tried any multiplayer, so it doesn't matter what I reveal about this, because I don't know anything. Yeah. But with I have no reason to believe that Imperator is gonna have bad connectivity. I have every reason to believe it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, same here. I just thought it'll definitely work out way better EU4 games. Now, to me, part of the reason I think with our EU4 games being so bad, not only older engine, like it runs on an older basis,
an older version of the Clausewitz engine.
But we're also really far apart. Like really, like you're literally like around the globe for me. So it's like, if we were like, if we were playing like while you were back here at your dad's, it'd probably be like crystal clear.
Yeah,
probably no ping.
That's true. Yeah, that's absolutely true.
See, that's one of the things I look to when you're back is, oh man, crystal clear connectivity.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good feature. All right, so this is what I've been working on this whole episode. What do you think of this sugarcane farm? Do you think this design is pretty good?
Let me get on because I was actually just sitting here talking to you.
Okay.
Yeah, because I just didn't really have anything to like. I'll talk.
Yeah, that's fine. It's nice to have you a part of the conversation.
Do you think there's ever going to be a point in Minecraft want to start a new world, by the way? Or do you think we're just going to have the same one forever?
The only reason that I could ever see to make... two reasons that I could ever see of making a new one is, one, if having an amplified world becomes too much of a problem, or if we have explored so much of the world that if we want to find new terrain features, then we have to go, like... 50,000 blocks out and stuff like that, probably we'll just say, you know what, let's just start a new world. And
yeah, I mean, I will admit, after a while, the amplified world is showing kind of it's a cool thing, but at the same time, it feels a little restrictive at times.
It's difficult to explore. That's the issue.
Yeah, it's difficult to explore. Also, can be a little difficult. Zombie behind you.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, it's difficult to explore, but also sometimes it doesn't help me at times for inspiration to build because it feels a little boxy, and I don't want to have to clear out huge swaths of mountain. But it's only a little bit right now. It's really just a minor concern at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. So this is my sugarcane farm.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I just got an idea.
You've got an idea.
Yeah, I got an idea. Let's see. Here. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to when that embargo lifts. There you go.
Oh, hold on.
Sea lanterns. What? I put sea lanterns in there.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. And I really like waterlogging these stairs because you could just walk anywhere and you don't have to worry about falling into the water. I really think that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is much better than my old design. And I've sort of like made it work with the chest here.
Yeah.
Even though it's kind of weird how I have to have this thing going down to the bottom for my farm, or for my other like circular farm thing. I think I was able to make it work, so cool.
Yeah, well done.
Well, anyway, I'm going to end the stream right here. I want to thank everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and join the Discord server. Also, thank you so much to Shem for being my Patreon supporter. And if you'd like to support me on Patreon or make a direct donation, the links are down in the description below. That being said, thank you so much for watching once again to everyone. And we will see you guys next time.
Goodbye.